Hello, my loves. So today I feel like it's been a pretty eventful day, I guess. I have been getting like a lot of signs and synchronicities, but I guess the biggest thing to catch up on is I went to go watch the Moana 2 movie last night, which was really good. And then this morning, I decided to finally give like this note to this guy that I liked, and he was super respectful with basically telling me he's not looking for a relationship right now. And though I feel, free of the fact that like I've given him the note, I have the self-confidence to do it, and whatever else, I can't help feeling disappointed. And it's not even necessarily a him thing, it's just more of like I've been ready for so long that I don't understand what it is I'm missing or why it is I seek a connection so badly. The other thing that I was like reflecting in is I feel like I'm frustrated because I'm trying to get my business up and running and I really don't feel like it's going anywhere. And I'm stuck at a job that doesn't serve me and makes me miserable. But when I was watching the Moana 2 movie last night, there was a song in there that was basically talking about how there are different ways of wayfinding, and one of the ways that you can go about things is to just get lost in the process, like to embrace being lost. And I feel like all day today I just felt really, really lost because I'm like, I don't get it. There's just like, it feels like there's something not clicking about the things that I most desire, the things that I feel like need to be set into place for me to just be at peace and whatever else. I did notice like there was a yellow and black butterfly. Ace of Cups. There was a yellow and black butterfly when I was at the park reading earlier, and then King of Wands. There was also, it stood out to me, there was like a whole bunch of blue hydrangeas on my drive home. And for those who don't know what those mean, so like black and yellow butterflies usually have to do with transformation, metamorphosis, and new beginnings, and like holding out hope and stuff like that. Blue hydrangeas, there's a lot of different meanings to them, but like they can mean apologies, but they can also be like thank yous and stuff like that. But the way that it was like explained when I looked it up, it was basically like the message I had gotten from Spirit was, we're sorry you're disappointed. We're sorry that, we keep sending you on this like wild goose chase to try and figure your life out. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Swords. It was basically, we're sorry for sending you on this wild goose chase, but thank you for trusting in the process, which honestly just doesn't make me feel any less lost. But I'm going to read these cards. I've also been called to do my Divine Oracle deck today, so I'll try and pull some cards from that today as well. Okay, so the message that I'm getting is with the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands is that you're living currently like in your honest, you're living your honest self, living truly like with your heart. It may not be comfortable, but you're still like wearing your heart on your sleeve, even if you're getting those like gashes on your heart, or you can't necessarily protect it, and you know you can't protect it. With the Seven of Pentacles, I see like the words that stood out to me is kind of like a crossroads of ingenuity and money, business / barter. So like I feel like there's some sort of creative route or something like that that you're supposed to be taking with whatever it is that you're looking to do, whether this be in love, whether this be in business. It's just I don't know, supposed to be different, I guess. And with the Five of Swords, I see like, I don't know, the feeling that I was getting behind it is before you were living in this, you started creating something that you felt was in your best interest, and it may still be in your best interest, but there may be just like things that kind of need to be tweaked to fit whatever it is that aligns most with you. So in order to build on you can't build a building on a shitty foundation. You have to be able to like start with that good foundation of who you truly are before you start building on something. So even if you've had these like routes where you're like starting to build up like the framing, and then the framing just keeps falling apart, and I don't know, maybe you find out that the wood is rotted, so you have to restart, or whatever else. It's just that there's things that need to be tweaked before you can continue to keep building. So until you figure out what it is that makes you uniquely you, and what it is, however route it is that you want to go, it's just going to keep falling apart. And I don't know, the only word I keep feeling is just lost. And I had a dream earlier where my head had been cut open, and before that I was like trying to get away from these like zombies or something like that, but my head had been cut open and somebody had like stitched it back together. And anytime you have zombies in dreams, a lot of the time it has to do with like a new beginning. Weird, but that's just what I've been told, and I mean it kind of fits. But like the thing that I see the most is like, I feel like any other time that you would be going through this, where it's like constantly falling apart and you're going through your tower moment and you're fucking miserable and shit like that. I'm swearing a lot today because anyways, I apologize. But where was I going? I don't remember where I was going. Stop focusing on time frames. Oh yeah, anytime you would try and be going through this, you just end up in like a really big funk and you're really depressed or frustrated around June. But I feel like in this time, I feel like you're trying to hold it together. At least I'm trying to hold it together and like stay out of that brooding energy. Let's see if there's any more cards. time's about